Hey everyone. Um, I want to talk about something that no person has ever dared talk about on YouTube. I like Hillary Clinton. I support her. Just kidding. Today I want to talk about the war in Iraq. And I'm going to talk about the different position of the top three Democratic candidates. And first of all, we're going to talk about Hillary Clinton and how her position is the worst out of the top three candidates in terms of the position on Iraq. On Wikipedia, she said that Clinton remained generally unwilling to tell the American people how long the U.S. combat troop would remain in Iraq if she were president. So she's basically unwilling to say when she's going to effectively end the war in Iraq by bringing all the combat troops back home. And in refusing to say that, I think she is not truthful when she said that she want to bring the troops home and end the war in Iraq. How can you really end the war in Iraq when you're unwilling to tell the American people when you're going to bring all the troops home? In terms of why John Edwards' position is much better, yes, it's true. John Edwards, as well as Hillary Clinton, has both voted for the 2002 Iraq War resolution. But at the same time, he is the only one who apologized for the vote back in 2005, November. And he has also support He has also support that he would try to bring all the U.S. combat troops from Iraq by the end of the next presidential term in 2013. But he would immediately draw from 40,000 to 50,000 troops in the first year. And he has also called for the limit on the road of the private military contractor in Iraq, and yeah, anyways, it's true. And Obama's plan is also the same. He said he will bring all the Iraq troops home by 2008. So both Obama and John Edward have better plans in truly bringing the troop home by having specific plan laid out, unlike Hillary Clinton, who voted for the war, was the last one to said, the war was a mistake, and now she's unwilling to say how long she would bring the troop, when she'll really end the war in Iraq by the end of 2000, when she became president. And in terms of healthcare, and John Edward also has the best healthcare that covered the most people effectively. His plan is endorsed by he's the one that said over time, while his plan is not a single player plan, the plan states that over time the system may evolve toward a single payer approach, so that we have a national health care program like the one that we have in Canada. So his health care plan is described as the one that's most progressive and give the best coverage and insurance, and by giving subsidies to really poor working class people. He's the one that would do that. And he also has a plan to end poverty. He talked about that. So Obama and Hillary Clinton don't really talk about those issues. Like Obama's plan of healthcare actually left about 50 million people out, and Hillary's plan is really just about giving more money to insurance company. So and forcing people to, pay for insurance even if they can't afford it. Um, so I think that John Edward is one of the candidates that is the most progressive out of the top three. But I would understand why people want to vote for Dennis Kucinich or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I think that if realistically speaking, if you're going to vote for the top three candidate, I would think that John Edward would make the best candidate. Unfortunately, he isn't a woman or he isn't a black person, and it would really be cool. It would be really a great thing if we have, if the U.S. have a president that is not a white guy. But what can you do? I think the most important thing is having a progressive president, not not just one that happens to be belong to a minority. Although it would be great, but I think that we should look at the issues. And if you look at the issues, and if you're a progressive person, then you should definitely try to demand real changes. And I think John Edwards' changes comes from inside his heart. And I don't think he's perfect. I don't think he is. But I think he's closer to the real deal. Yeah.